Hello YouTubers and welcome to another Doctor Who action figure review. Today I'm going to be looking at the SDCC 2013 exclusive Ace from Remembrance of the Daleks. She comes with a different array of accessories, including alternative arms, baseball bat, RPG rocket launcher, rucksack, and of course 3 cans of Nitro 9. Firstly, let's start off with the packaging. We've had this packaging now since 2011. It was first used on Leela pack, and it's been developed quite a considerable amount since 2011. They've added new features to it. One being the brand new logo for the 50th anniversary year, which features the Hartnell Vortex in it. So that's one feature that has been added. Another is the little squares have changed, obviously, because each figure has a different description and stuff. They've added in includes rucksack, baseball bat, 3 Nitro 9 canisters, RPG rocket launcher, includes also removable jacket and alternative arms. And then you have the usual BBC stuff on the back and everything. Now going on to the back, sorry I meant the front. You have a lovely photo of Ace from Remembrance of the Daleks. You have a bit of bio about how he met Ace. The Doctor met Ace, and explaining how she basically travelled and met different types of creatures. And then it just repeats on the back again the different types of information which are displayed on the front, which is all the accessories and stuff. And then you have this lovely sort of timeline thing at the bottom displaying each Doctor's. And you've also got all of the licensing and stuff at the bottom. So let's go on to articulation. That'll be the first thing. Let's cover the articulation. So the figure can do a 360-degree turn at her shoulders. She can also go up and down at her ball joint because it's a ball jointed arm. On the biceps, she can do 360 because obviously the shoulder joint helps the flexibility. Obviously, then at the elbows it goes up and down, and at that wrist it goes 360, and that's the same for both arms. The head does a 360-degree turn, but I'd suggest not doing it because paint rub, etc. The waist does a 360-degree turn, but again, I'd highly recommend not doing this, which I'll go on to later, which is about the top, and be careful of that. You've got, at the thighs, you've got a 360-degree turn. At the knees, you've got a 180-degree bend, and there's nothing in the ankle area that you can move. That's all works above in the thigh bit, and obviously her legs just go up and down. Sorry, I forgot about that. So that's it for articulation, really. That's it really for that part of the section. I'm now going to go on to the so let's start off with the badges. Okay, so these have been done very well. I'm just going to say quickly, these have been done fantastically well. As you can see at the top here, you have the USSR CCP Soviet Army star pin. As you can see there, I don't know, wait for it to focus, the Soviet pin there. Then you go down a bit and you've got the NASA Enterprise Approach Landing Test Shuttle patch, which goes there. Obviously the Soviet pin is meant to go on there, so it's lined, but unfortunately because of the articulation, they've had to move it, but they've still had it in, which I'm impressed. If we go down then to this side, there is the Rupert Bear pin and the Triumph motorcycle pin. On this side, you've got the poker hand card pin. She has another one on her jacket somewhere. And then you have the BSI. Hang on. You have the actual BSI pin. Not pin, patch. Sorry. And then at the bottom here, you've got the Watchman pin, which is actually meant to have blood on it. I don't know if this has been missed in pre-production, or because this is a kid's toy, they don't want to have blood onto it, which I don't understand, because it's not really a kid's toy. I didn't see many kids buy this at Norcon, unless you class me as a kid. But yeah, that's actually meant to have blood on it, but they're all in the right places, nevertheless, so that's fantastic. That arm is really well done. If we go on to the other side, they have missed out one on this side, right at the top, as you'll be able to see at the side here. The BSA motorcycle shoulder patch, is missing from the top. It's actually meant to go over the sort of shoulder bit, but again, this was probably due to the articulation and stuff. Wouldn't have been possible. So, yep. If we then go down, you've got the 1987 patch, which is all correct. Then you've got the double-decker guitar pin here, which is been nicely painted. I really like the silver on that. It's really well done. You then go down and you've got the Spider-Man badge, which they've tried to do, because obviously the quality of it and everything, they've struggled a bit on that. And then if we go down once again, you've got this badge here, which is the Safe Driver Bell Atlantic badge, which she had in her jacket all the time, because as we all know that Sophie did remove certain badges after Dragonfire, so her jacket dramatically changed after Dragonfire, so this is why it's so different in Remembrance of the Daleks. Again, you've got the Soviet SSSP USSR Soviet Star patch. You've got a football patch here, which is just a standard football patch. And you have a badge there, which is actually unknown. We don't actually know what badge that is, unfortunately, because it's never been stated. So that's a shame. So let's go on to the main part of the jacket. So you've got right at the top here, you've got the Fenderson button, which is Jerry Anderson's fan club, which I found out off the cosplay forum. You've got here, you've got the Villa's motorcycle badge, which has been done very nicely. You then go down again and you've got the NASA STS5L Challenges patch, which has been very nicely done. You go down again and here you can see the repeat off one of the other sides of the jacket is the poker hand cards, which has been very nicely done again. Over here you've got the NASA shuttle pin, which is really nicely done. Here you've got Ride to Live pin, which is really nice. Sorry if you're not seeing that. Hang on, wait for that to zoom in. There you go. And here you've got the Thunderbirds pin, which is really nice. And then obviously that's just a button for her sculpted in pockets, which is really nice. Sorry, actually I've forgotten something. Here, you can see they've actually sculpted in a pocket. They've actually sculpted in to the bomber jacket, the pocket. And obviously they've actually even sculpted in the zip, which obviously I think they've forgotten to paint. But I might paint that actually, just with a little pin, and get a bit of silver paint and paint that on. That's really nice. That's really nice attention to detail that they've even added and sculpted in the little pockets. Obviously that's that side. This side, right at the top, you've got the blue Peter badges, which are fantastically done. You can really see that they've done a nice job on those. You've got here, you've got the waving American flag pin, and then opposite you've got the Union Jack badge, which obviously shows the different sides and stuff. Ace Roofing Co. Lee, that patch, which is really nice. You've got here, you've got a pirate pin, which is nice. You've then got NASA STA 6LC Columbia patch, which is really nice. Obviously there's a whistle there, just thought I'd add that in. The badge here, which you can see I'm pointing at, is this one here, is a Rupert Bear pin with opposite it, which is this one here, is a soccer pin and a Charleston. Here we go. This one actually is a Charlton Atlantic. Sorry, Charlton Atlantic. So all in all, they're all been added in, and I've double checked it with the cosplay group, and you can see a photo of Sophie appear at the screen right now. And you can see that they've really worked hard on to getting it right, and they really have. They've done a fantastic job. Obviously, some have had to be removed because of articulation problems, which is not a problem. I'm happy with them doing that. They've done really well with the articulation for this. They've really pulled the boats out for it, and it's given it the figure a really good lease of life. So that is the jacket, which is a fantastic sculpt. And obviously I do want to just quickly add onto the jacket the back. You can't ever forget the back. The famous Ace embroidery on the back. This has been sculpted into the jacket and then painted. Especially I was hoping it wasn't going to be like a sticker or something, but no, it's been properly sculpted really nicely. Yeah, and as you can see, it's the ponytail sort of covers it. Hang on, you just budge her head to the side, and yeah, it's put in the right place, and it's fantastic. But I'm very impressed so far. It's very good. I'm just going to go on to the head sculpt quickly. So, as you can see, this is Sophie Aldred for when she was young, which was about 25 years ago, since Silver Nemesis and Doctor Remembrance of the Daleks, and yeah, it was 25 years ago. They've done it really well, actually. I'm really impressed. Some people say it doesn't look like Sophie Aldred, but they don't mind, which I think is fair enough. And some people might disagree. People might go, oh yeah, it does look like Sophie. But from certain angles, it does look like Sophie. Like, they've done the chin really well. And it's just really nice. And they've even gone to the extent in that they've sculpted... Oh, sugar. Sorry, hang on. They've sculpted in the Batman earring she has in for the episode. Obviously, she only wears one in one side, but another thing people have been moaning about, and me and Sophie discussed actually at NorCon, is her eye colour. She sort of has hazily blue type eyes, and they had to do them brown. I don't really mind about this. That's up to them, to be honest, what they do with that. I think they've done a good choice of picking her brown eyes instead of trying to do them and then she looks possessed. I think they've done a really nice job on it. I will just go through the certain aspects of the figure. The jacket is made of like a flexi plastic, which is really nice, which makes it easy to remove the jacket, which I'll go on to in a minute. You've then got this skirt, which is really nice, again made of flexi plastic. The boots, unfortunately, are not very correct because Sophie always had matte black boots, but understandingly that they have matte everywhere else on this figure, I wouldn't blame them if they wanted to make something look a bit more outstanding and shiny. But yes, I will just go around to the back of the hair quickly. The ponytail's done really nicely. They have done it so it's like a pull and plug, so you can pull the back of this out and it leaves like a sort of hole, and they can add like different plugins. So I would be expecting to see a ponytail at some point released for the figure. So I'd be expecting maybe an Ace from Greatest and the Galaxy, maybe, because it's sort of the same outfit she wears in Greatest and the Galaxy. I wouldn't be expecting anything like Curse of Fenric or Survival, because these are completely remoulded outfit. They might just repaint the top and say it's from Survival, which then people will be moaning about, which is typical. But here you've got the white, the black thing, which is her belt for the episode. They've sculpted that all in, actually, underneath. You can see all, like, they've sculpted that underneath. I'm just going to paint that. That isn't a big bother for me, but I think so far they've done this amazingly. So I'm just about to cover the removable hand and jacket process. So what you do is you pull this out. Obviously mine is cut. I've pulled mine out a couple of times now, so mine comes out quite easily. And then you have that arm, obviously, and then you pull out this arm. Whoa! Sorry, try to not be very strong. And you just remove it, just like this. And you've got the back. So then you've got this removable jacket, and just put that at the back. Make sure you've got both arms and don't lose it. Now, unfortunately, I can't seem to get mine in at the minute, but I will just quickly, before I start talking to you about the problem is with these, I will talk to you about the quality on her top. So, as you can see, on the other side of this screen, there's a photo of Sophie jacketless from the episode. They've done a fantastic job with this. They've added like a saxophone and a, oh dear, I don't know what one that is. Sorry, I was never good at music when I was at school. And you've got a trumpet. I think that's a trumpet. Oh God, I don't even know what I'm doing. And you've just got these lovely music lyrics, and they've done it really well, and they've really pulled it off as sculpt and stuff. When it comes to the arms, I've several times tried to get them in. Now, this has become a recurring problem, and this isn't in at the minute. This is just rested in, purely for the entertainment of you lot. I can't, literally, like when I pre-recorded the original Ace review I did, I just couldn't do it. So, this is the best I can do at the minute. Which is nice. It does look nice, and they've done a fantastic job on it. It really does look like her from the scenes when we see the Doctor Who mentioned partly on TV, when she's like to Mrs. Smith, Mr. Smith, she's sort of about to query the no blacks allowed sign. Oh, that's the other arm gone. And basically that's some of the scenes that this was in. She didn't wear it a lot, but she did wear her jacket for quite a considerable bit, so I won't be posting this a lot with her jacketless, considering I have another one on its way, not right now, but hopefully when everybody else gets theirs. But yeah, I will just run through the articulation. These can do oh, hang on, I'll just take the arms out quickly. But now you've seen it, that they're pretty hard. I've struggled to get mine in, but I've left mine because I don't want to damage my ace figure. So, how it works is the arms can probably do a 360-degree turn. They are ball jointed, so they can go out and around. 360-degree turn at the biceps, and the elbows go up and down. There is no wrist articulation, and that goes for both of them. So that is basically it for the removable jacket process, and I'll just reapply the jacket, and let's go on to accessories. Right, hello. Right, now I've reapplied the jacket, I'm going to go on to the accessories. The first accessory we have is the rucksack. Now, Ace has her rucksack quite a considerable bit through lots of stories. She has it through Silver Nemesis, Remembrance of Daleks, obviously. She doesn't have it a lot. She doesn't have it at all during Greatest Show in the Galaxy, but she did have it a lot during her final season. She carried a lot of stuff around. What I'm doing right now is I'm just about to show you the process of what Alistair Jewell just tweeted on Tuesday, I think, which was obviously tester photos, just tease you all, which was, I didn't think it was an okay move, but it probably annoyed a lot of people because of the late release date. But anyway, so how it works is obviously there's 3 plugs, and then there's 3 plugs this side, so it's literally just a push-in system. How it works is you take your let's take the Nitro 9 first. Just put the Nitro 9 in. So, hang on. Right, there's the Nitro 9 in. All the Nitro 9, all 3 cans. You then take this end and you put it through this sort of hole. Oh, sorry. This through hole. And then you take the lid, you put it there, you push the top bit in, push the bottom bits, and there you have it. Nitro 9 packed in to the suit. Well, not the suit, but into the rucksack. So then you never will lose them, and when you need them for good wrenches, you can just pull them out and stuff, which I don't plan to do, because, oh, I have all 3 gone. Right, hang on a second. Right, okay, but that's the sort of process, and that's really good. The whole I do like putting this in there because that's keeps all the accessories together. I am just going to go on to this. This has been done fantastically well. My girlfriend cosplays Ace, and she said it is really nice. That it's all correct and stuff, because some of the other figures they have alts to them, they have stuff missing, but with this Ace they have the baseball bat, and that's really nice. This is obviously after and before and after Omega has the Hand of Omega, the Doctor, the Doctor has given it to the Hand of Omega to re-enhance it and make it stronger, and this is how she beats the shit out of a Dalek in part 3. No, end of part 2, sorry. But yes, that's the baseball bat, and that's really nice, and she holds that really well. That just goes in like that. She does sometimes have to hold it like that, but that's really nice, and she looks pretty badass with that, especially as you can pose her like that. That's really nice. Yeah, so let's go on to the awesome list. Awesome list, is that a word? No, that's not. Thing for this set, which is the RPG rocket launcher. Now, I just think this is brilliant. I think this has just been something that I think every person that grew up watching Doctor Who wanted when Sophie blows up the Dalek in part 2. I think it's part 2. Part 2, yes. And she blows him up, and there's a trail of smoke that comes out the end of it. Because obviously Sophie had to go through intensive training. If you've not brought the special editions, I highly recommend it for this, if you do figure reviews of this, because there's a lot of interesting stuff that she talks about while filming Remembrance of the Daleks. But yeah, I highly recommend that. Sorry, just going off subject a bit, but yeah, but this is done really nice. This bit's removable, as I keep doing. It's been really nicely textured with different blacks and different handle colours, and yeah, it's just been shown. And obviously you've got a nice green and yellow, green canister with like a yellow trim going around it and a silver top, and that's really nice. And she can hold that. How you do it is you give her that one side, she put that then on her shoulder, and then you take this arm and you just give her that. I think, hang on, no. Sorry, hang on. There we go. And she poses it like that, just like in the episode, which is really cool. So, yeah. Oh, sorry, I've just knocked the camera a bit. So, the final accessory is the Nitro 9 canisters, which I'm going to have to do one by one. Okay, so this is the first Nitro 9 canister, which is the standard Nitro 9 canister that you get with every Nitro. With like a lid on the top, and then she pulls the lid off, and then it has a timer underneath, and then boom. So this, you only get one of these, unfortunately. It seems a bit like okay, but if you lose this, you're screwed. So you pull the lid off, and then obviously you then get to one of these, which has like a little line on the top of it, which they've sculpted in, which is really nice, and then it goes off, boom. And yeah, she used Nitro 9 considered a lot throughout Remembrance of the Daleks, a considerable amount. But yes, that is it really for this figure. Sorry, I'm trying to stand up this Nitro 9 and it keeps falling over. That is it for this video. That is all of the accessories and the figure covered. It's a fantastic figure. It's a real shame it's been delayed because of the suppliers and stuff. If any of you are going to an event in the next couple of weeks, or going to Sophie's World, indeed, if you're going to see Sophie Aldred's exhibition, which has just been opened, which I mentioned in my collection update, she probably will be doing a signing there soon. She did tell me at Norcon she's going to go back and do another one. So whenever Sophie's doing an appearance, I definitely try and go for it, because if you've got to wait until the 3rd of October, you might get it beforehand. If you see her at a convention, she might have brought some. So, but do be aware that she only takes a limit of 10 to an event, because obviously they're very big things, and the packaging and everything, it gets rather heavy after 10. So yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I give her a 10 out of 10 because they've done a fantastic job on it, and obviously certain things are missing, but there's circumstances behind that which I've covered. But yes, whoa. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in another video, if you'd like one, of maybe talking about conventions. I might do a convention soon. I might be doing Winter SDCC. If anybody's going to that, do let me know. I'm happy to speak to YouTubers. I really want to meet some more YouTubers. So if you're doing an event, please message me and tell me what you're doing, and I'll look out for you. I'm also doing the official 50th anniversary convention, which is at London XL. I'm going with my girlfriend. I know Matthew Toffolo is going. Oh, I've got to do this. Thank you. I just want to say a real big thank you to Matthew Toffolo just for being brilliant, and a load of my other friends. I just want to say thank you to Ryan Woodley, Michael Chapman, Tom Shearsmith, Richard Bingington. Just thanks to all of them, because they've just been great recently, and they've been a real support. So thank you very much for watching, YouTubers, and I shall see you again in another Doctor Who action figure review.